Meditation Day 4. Welcome to the Raphael Studio. I'm Bridget, and as part of our last meditation, we recalled and connected with stories about ourselves. During that time, memories of suffering are likely to have surfaced. So during this session, entitled Suffering, let me help you make some form of a container to hold these more challenging times. The container of which I speak is the meaning that we attribute to our suffering. Let me explain. Suffering forms a part of all our lives, and for some it seems more than for others. It's also true that some people seem to suffer better than others, or at least don't seem to be as burdened because of their suffering. They suffer better. In other words, they find some meaning that transforms their suffering. Now, in this world, pain is a given. The pain of birth, of death, and all that goes between. Pain is the price of becoming or coming into the world. However, suffering is our response to pain, and in relation to this, we do have choices. We can choose to deny it and try and escape from it, or we can work with it and transform it into something meaningful. So let's bring this to our meditation today. As before, find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Sit upright, spine straight. Perhaps your back is against a wall or in a chair. Breathe in deeply through the nose and out through the mouth 3 times. And now allow your breath to return to its own natural rhythm. If you get lost any time through this meditation, simply return to the breath and become aware of it. Become aware of your body, how it feels today. Ask yourself, are there any areas of tension? And become aware of them, bringing your internal compassionate gaze to that part of your body. Let it know that it has been heard. Once again, let's release any stiffness in our body, opening and closing the fingers a few times, and then let the hands rest. Wriggle the toes, shrug the shoulders, then make circles forwards and backwards. Gently bring your chin down to the chest, making the back of the neck long. And then as you breathe in, lift the chin. And if you're able to look up towards the ceiling, lengthening the front of the throat. Looking forward now, bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Lengthen the left side of the neck. And then the left ear to the left shoulder. Breathe in, bring your head back to a central position, and then turn the face to look over your right shoulder. And now the other side. Allow your hands to rest in your lap, palms turned upwards, fingers gently curled or in a mudra. close your eyes or allow them to have a gentle focus on a still point in the room. Think about something current for you or an old memory that contains some pain. It may be grief, loss, or disappointment. Notice your desire to push it away, to push it down, to deny it. But instead, see if you can gently turn towards it and breathe in deeply. While doing this, imagine now something warm and kind wrapping you up, and as it does so, soothing the pain. This may conjure up the image of a mountain embracing you, or a cloud, or a loving grandparent, allowing her to wrap you up in her arms, telling you it'll be okay, you'll be okay. You're not alone in any of this. Allow yourself to be held. Absorb into your core the positive feeling that you experience. Richard Rohr writes, "One of my images of God is that of a grandmother. The wise old native woman with grey hair and eyes as ancient as the earth. She takes my face gently in her hands and holds me in her gaze as she tells me what she thinks I need to know, forming the words slowly so that I can remember them and let them sink in." Breathe into this place as long as you're able, and I will mind the time. Should you wish to stay with any part of this meditation a bit longer, simply pause the recording and join us back when you're ready. Let me share with you a poem called The Cure by Albert Hofstadter. We think we get over things. We don't get over things. Or we say we get over the measles, but not a broken heart. We need to make the distinction. The things that become part of my experience never become less a part of our experience. How can I say it? The way to get over a life is to die. Short of that, you move with it. Let the pain be the pain, not in the hope that it will vanish, but in the faith that it will fit in, find its place in the shape of things, and be then not any less pain, but true to form. Because anything natural has an inherent shape and will flow towards it. And life is as natural as a leaf. That's what we're looking for. Not the end of a thing, but the shape of it. Wisdom is seeing the shape of your life without obliterating, getting over a single instant of it. Namaste.